Greetings, this is Bloodrill, and welcome back to Let's Play Deadly Premonition, the director's cut. As I have said before, this game is rather
Previously during the investigation.
sensitive.
These puppies are making me go to another town.
Let's see the previous list first.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenvale. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
So nothing really changes. Not yet. Maybe if we change a chapter. Anyway, this game is really finicky at times with running correctly. I tried for half an hour now to run it and it was running with 9 FPS or something. I restarted to fix it of the computer, but yeah. As I said before, not the best port, and if you also add the various mods, well, as long as it passes that scene that I couldn't pass before, everything's okay. Yeah, that's much better. 60 FPS versus 9 FPS. Maybe I should start advertising that my videos are 60 FPS. Well, when I get a 970 and I actually can pull that off with every game, I will. But for now, let's just enjoy when I do actually have it. Yeah, the doctor is downstairs on the morgue. And this pretty fucking big hospital. Everything is huge in this town. Dun, dun. Let's see. Alrighty. Let's use the card we got from that very easy puzzle. And let's see, where the hell is this guy? Here, I'm guessing. I see a dead body. There we go. Nope, it's locked. I guess I need to go the other way. But first, shelves for storing bodies. I wouldn't open this unless we really need to. Same? Yep. Cool. Is this the body? It's covered with a wet cloth. What should we do, Jack? We'll do nothing. Go out and try to speak to the doctor first. Guess. Ah, there's some stuff here. Ah, save. Nice. Yes, I will save. If you play this game, save as often as you can. Because, you know, crashes and bugs and stuff. And QTEs you can actually lose. Like I do, constantly. Alright. Finish. Am I hungry? I don't think so. What the? Finish. Thank you. Alright.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Those reactions are so weird.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand. Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally.
She profiling
Cutting
them.
out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job. You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon. George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
She His age isn't immediately apparent, so he can't be that old. Looks like a trustworthy doctor. Okay. I guess we're examining the body. Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. She must have cried before she was murdered. Judging from the impression, she was holding something in her hand, but it was removed around 6 hours after death. Wow, you can tell. The object was circular with a relief shaped like a peace mark. Oh, yeah, okay. Can we... yes. She is neatly wearing fake fingernails. Beautiful blonde hair, stunning even in death. Anna's body is laying on the table. Those are some weird fucking feet. Looks like she's skinned or something. We shouldn't stare at her for too long. That's funny. Alright, can I see anything else? The tongue has been removed. Look at the edge of the stump. I guess another cutscene.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator, is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
How to confuse a bite mark with a blunt knife? That guy's really crappy at his job.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
Ah, 3 units, alright.
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here.
So did he just leave the evidence?
Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
That's the game works PC. I guess so.
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.